Okay, in our first example project here, we're going to integrate three different types of objects. So we'll go into our gallery here and we'll select a blue rectangle button. And we'll bring it out here. I'm going to size mine way down and just change the text here, the size down a little bit. I'm going to make this first one say Add Link. And I'm going to duplicate this button by pressing Control D and then change the second one so that it says Add Text. Press OK. Alright. I'll line those up and move them over a bit here. Now I'm going to add a couple input objects by clicking on the input object icon. And I'm going to call this first one Link. I'm going to press Control D to duplicate it. Move it down. And I'm going to name the second one Text. Okay, so we're roughly lined up on the page, but I'll go ahead here and just make a couple final adjustments just for the sake of neatness. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead into the gallery again, and in the Flash folder I'm going to select the globe SWF. I'll drag a copy of that onto my stage and just size it up a little bit. Okay, and we're ready to go. Now, you can go into the Flash gallery and double-click on the globe text file if you want to get directions on how to use the globe SWF. But since I'm already familiar with it, I'm just going to go ahead and plow ahead here. Now, let's go ahead and double-click on this Add Link button. And in the Actions panel, we'll go to the On-Click tab and click on Add Action. The first thing we need to do is get the value from our input object. So I'm going to select the input category, and I'm going to use the Get Text function here. So I'm going to double click on Input Get Text, make sure that Link is selected from the object name, and go ahead and copy this variable name into my clipboard, Result. So that's going to store the value in the variable named Result. I'll click on the Add Action button again to add a second action. Okay, so I clicked on Finish to put that action down, and I clicked on Add Action again. I'm going to select the Flash Actions and choose the Set Flash Variable action. I'm going to double click on that and paste my variable name into the value field here. So Result, and that was our text from the input field. And in the Flash Variable area here, I'm just going to type in manually the URL and press Finish. Okay, I'm going to click and drag to select this whole area of text and right click and choose Copy. So this code is now in our clipboard. I'm going to press OK, and I'm going to double click on the Add Text button and just paste the text in there into the code editor. So we've pasted this code in, and we just need to switch around a couple of values here. Namely, we need to switch this link value to say text so that we're getting it from the other input field now, and we need to switch where it says the URL to say message. So we're setting the other Flash variable. Now we'll press OK, and we can go ahead and preview our project by pressing F5. First, let's go ahead and add some text. So I've typed some text into the text field here, and I'm going to press the Add Text button. As you can see, it's instantly reflected in our Flash movie. Now this Flash movie is also a button, and we can add a web link to it. So let's go ahead and type a web link into the Add Link area here. And press Add Link. Now when we click on our Flash movie, it's going to take us to this web address. As you can see, it's working fine. Okay, so I'll go ahead and close this down, and we'll change that value just to test that. So it says indigorose.com. We'll change that to google.ca and press Add Link, and then click on our Flash movie again. And as you can see, it works great. Let's go ahead and close that down and change our text here, just for the purposes of testing. We'll change it from Visit Us Online to Visit Us on the web. And I'm going to click on Add Text. As you can see, it's instantly reflected in our Flash movie. And we've demonstrated here integration of three separate objects. We've got meaningful interaction in our AutoPlay application here, and we'll move on to another example project now.